today?
We got Captain Bash versus Ibutra. Ibutra, a new entrant into SCL in Oak. However, has played before competitively in SpyParty. Played Summer Cup last year, so it does have some of that experience.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah, let's see. So we have to pick some bans, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Bash banning High Rise. Ibutra banning Redwoods. Not a big surprise. Lots of people banning Redwoods this season. It's just not a venue that a lot of people are comfortable on. Lots of trees in the way of seeing things. Captain Bash decides to restrict nothing, which is an interesting, play. Like a lot of people will say, well, if you restrict something, your opponent's likely going to pick it. So Captain Bash does not want to give that tip off to Ibutra, while Ibutra restricts Tayen. No doubling Tayen here. Then Captain Bash picks Library. Ibutra doubles Aquarium. So these are both doubles. So we'll see 4 games of Library into 4 games of Aquarium. Then Captain Bash rounds it out with Gallery and Ibutra. Correct pick. Picks Ballroom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You'll actually have to give me like 3, like I'll say 2 minutes because I accidentally downloaded the incorrect
Oh
replay.
no.
But I downloaded Captain Bash against Armageddon.
Oops.
Yes. I was about to do some really confusing casting right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how's your week going, Opie?
Well, I suppose they could be going better. SCL has not been the best for me. I hate you there. um, yeah, no, no salt, no salt. Anyways, but we're gonna put the focus more on
Yes.
these 2 players, I think, not
Okay.
me and Lazy Bear's
I
feud. Uh,
I apologize for that.
uh,
I'm good to go.
all right. What was that? Yes.
Awesome. We get to see super German spy party technology here, and I am good to go.
All right, Captain Bash on Seek on the Library is my first game. I see that. All
Yes.
right. In that case, we can start this off in 3, 2, 1, playing it. And Captain Bash has been doing pretty well so far in Oak. Came in with more games than most people have played in Oak. Has like 1,500 games, I think, which, because they joined late, did not put them up into Obsidian. I
Mm-hmm.
believe is the next division up. So instead, they joined at the bottom of Oak, and have been doing pretty well, competing with Philemon for that top spot in Oak. But Ibutra does show a little bit of a, a a threat, I suppose, because they do have that competitive spy party experience.
I really love this opening from Captain Bash, getting a really quick float, 31%, and then walking away with a yellow book. I hope they put that in a different bookcase, because I don't think the sniper has been keeping track of that. But like, yeah, we've been doing missions. Yeah, I would say like a half a mission and a third of a mission.
Yeah, doing missions is, surprisingly enough, how you win as spy very often. Some people really do not do missions very often, so I'm,
Oh
you
my
know,
god! Did you see that ambassador?
and Emma's just bouncing around. He doesn't care. He's going to center statue. He's decided. He's decided that this is where he wants to be. 65% on the second flirt. Really unfortunate. Captain Bash is going to want that last flirt to be a green test, or else it's going to be a 40. Sorry, a 44
A
flirt.
40
A
flirts.
4
Yeah.
flirt for 99%. The Toba percent.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It is extremely hard to say. I agree.
but
But yeah, we're standing around here looking for something to do. I understand that. Are we?
yeah.
Okay, we're finally going to go and put the book into the green bookcase.
Yeah. And we have been winding down the time a little bit here, but I'm pretty sure this microfilm is clean. So getting that done. So the really strong thing about microfilm as well as bug in particular is the lack of a trace that you leave behind when you complete it. So Ibutra did not catch that and will have no indication whatsoever that that mission is done. It's going to throw off the mission completion entirely. So we are doing statues, picking up fingerprint and 2 inspects. Couldn't quite get all 3 before the 3rd cycle, and Captain Bash was not willing to risk that. Probably will go back to statues later on.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. But Captain Bash was also amazed at the ambassador there and remembered correctly that there was a fingerprint. So, like, we got, what was this now? 66% of a mission, half a mission, and 65% of the mission? We just need to, like, find one more hardtail and we're, like, good to go, right?
Well, not even a hard time.
Oh, no!
There it is, the white test. You can do a contact
The
fingerprint if you have 1
99.
fingerprint here. That'll be 5 missions total. So Double Agent does obligingly join us. We'll see if Captain Bash wants to take this contact.
Does it look
And the
like
end
a
of
good
red.
contact to you?
It does. There's not that many lowlights. The laser wasn't on us, so we weren't necessarily seen in conversation with with the double agent. That said, it can be kind of assumed. Looks like we're gonna stop by over here with the ambassador to maybe try to pick up their briefcase once they leave, but they aren't obliged to leave quite yet.
Yeah, they are not being the no characters are too close to him that they will force him to move, but they move on their own.
Yeah, for
So finishing
so
inspects,
now.
we're going to be too slow on that briefcase, but we can finish up our floods. You know, we have 99 problems right now, but hopefully the ST will make it so that we have 0 problems.
I'm not sure that's how that even goes, but it's fine. Ambassador is going to be leaving a fingerprint on books pretty soon here, looks like. It's going to be in fact, Captain Bash is going for a difficult fingerprint on this briefcase. We don't hit it. That's really unfortunate. Now we're kind of in a bad spot. That last 1% on the floor is really going to matter here. We actually walk away from the bookcase where the ambassador would be would be putting down that last one. And now we're just in this
Oh
conversation. It
no.
looks like it's going to be a timeout.
Please, time ad! Time ad, yes! Oh god, are they going to be quick enough? Ah!
Oh no,
Ah!
you got to leave that a little bit more time for that timeout to come off. It's just really unfortunate for Captain Bash because you can see a world in which this game was already won. You hit, 2 more green tests on the fingerprint and on the seduce, and the game is already over by this point.
What would you have done for the last mission? Oh no, they need the last mission. What am I talking about? Yeah, just fingerprint and
Yeah,
seduce, and they would
just
have been
fingerprint.
done. Yeah.
The game's over.
All
And
right. So
so
that.
really unfortunate. It's a nice hold by Ibutra. You'll see oftentimes you'll see newer players just shoot civilians instead of allowing the spy to time out.
Yeah, that was
So
a
the
really
fact that
good hole.
the fact that Ibutra did not do that is a credit to their favor, right? It's looking
Mhm.
good so far for them. And now up 1-0, they're going to try to find a game on Library to make it 2-0 in
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, playing it.
So here we are on library as Duke, walking around, taking control, going for a bug. I think that was a free attempt. It was still a good attempt.
I mean, it's never gonna land given the fact that the ambassador and you are like walking towards each other. There's just not enough
Um,
time, even if you trigger the bug immediately. Like there has to be some bouncing, and if there's some bouncing, you're gonna helicopter arm it. So it's just not really something you need to be giving sniper.
I mean, but it was a free attempt, right? Like even if like there's only like a 1% chance of it actually landing.
I mean, I would call that 0% chance of actually landing. Oh, you do you with that. Hmm.
Here we go. Going for the BB. It's nice. Are
And the
we
end of
going to
red.
split though? I've
Well,
seen a
it's a
lot of
white,
splitting happening.
so splitting is a little bit difficult in a white.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder, but like we could sort of like do a delayed split, as I like to say. Which I think at some point is just walking away normally. And looks like we're just going to sit here for a timer flood. What do you think about that, Dopey?
Well, we're pretty far away to be timer floating right now. If you want to be timer floating, you probably want to be closer to your ST, because even though there is a slight smaller cooldown when you're this far away in conversation, it's just not worth the lower percentage points on the flirt. However, we're not really hurting for time quite yet. It's just these kind of decisions are going to be the ones that can pile up on you later in the game and lead you to getting near to timing out or having to do something pretty drastic late in the game.
Uh, going to the bookcase. I was going to say going to the library. Bookcase, getting a flood before picking up the book, which was probably a good decision here because the ST left quite quickly afterwards. And
Oh,
we're going for a white microfilm.
it was well timed too. The sniper laser was definitely not anywhere nearby, and did not seem intent on. Excuse me. Did not seem intent on rotating for us. So the green test plus that basically guarantees that that's not seen.
Mm-hmm. But now we're gonna have to do it again.
That
Ca-
is the peril of the action test microfilm. We have to do it
Mhm.
twice. Stepping into an innocent conversation here, it's not even the real double agent. I would have liked to see us go into that other conversation that has both our seduction target and the real double agent, so we have a little bit more options. But looks like Ibutra's gonna go into these statues here. Maybe wanted to do a swap cheese, but instead of just gonna finish up
Inspect.
inspects. Bleh.
Yeah.
That's
Finish up inspects. Hopefully finish up flood. No, we have bigger plans. We are going to attempt to microfilm the action text microfilm again.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, wouldn't surprise to see us get a little bit more attention on this one. But look at this. Captain Bash is actually just watching for the ambassador here, but we don't take it necessarily. And now we're walking over to this side of the venue, and
oh, we missed it. We missed the pad.
it doesn't matter,
Okay.
Woodar.
Okay.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Things don't matter.
We're still facing the outside of the venue like you would on a pad. Um, and yeah, now that we're in the back, look at this. We're kind of being watched for this microfilm now. This is not where you want to be. And here comes the white test. Yeah, immediately
Yeah.
shot. As soon as you go to that suspicious, like, oh, I'm here because it's harder, like, it's less suspicious, but it becomes more suspicious. And just immediately you see Captain Bash stop moving the laser around and just
Absolutely.
keeping Ibutra on screen at all times.
Honestly, even if that was a green test, I think they get shot there because there seemed to be a lot of tracking on that book at that particular time.
Yeah, and like the thing is, you could have gotten away with that at the bookshelf. You were never seen at the bookshelf while you were there. So I think
Hmm
just a little bit less tricksiness in a sense would have gotten us away with that, and then we could have tried to flirt contact for the win. But in this case, it's now 1-1.
1-1. And Lazy Bear, I love the pathing that you were pointing out. Like there was some beautiful pathing that I just could not comment on in this game because hmm unfortunately, pathing is only as good as your sniper is. Yeah. All right, I am good to go for the next one.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Here we are as Alice on the third game of library, walking around, probably looking for our ST. Now we're just going to sit in a
Yeah,
useless
RST
conversation.
currently at statues.
Oh wait,
We have a
okay.
drink. We can hug.
If you didn't have a drink there, would you have gone for that bug?
Eh, not. I mean, depends on who I'm playing against. Probably
Mm-hmm.
a lot of
It,
a
it
lot of
was
sniper.
it's like a super risky one, right?
You've got a bit of pillar cover, and it might not even take because the ambassador is taft. Taft is pretty quick, so the reverse
Mm-hmm.
drive-bys are harder to time correctly.
Mm-hmm. But it's okay. Our ST was kind and came to us, so we can do a flirt and probably get a contact here also with our DA in the same conversation, or the DA leaves. Unfortunate, but that is SpyParty.
Yeah, and there is a decision to be made about the contact here. Like, sometimes you don't want to be contacting so early in the game because it lets the sniper get some lowlights and narrows their focus onto
Mm-hmm.
more likely to be onto. So when you've got the full party, that's a microphone, but it's a green test and doesn't seem to be
Screen?
noticed. It was right on
Oh,
screen though.
yes. I almost scared myself. I thought that they had done it twice and put it back into the same book.
That would be tragic. But luckily, Captain Bash did not fumble their action priorities that badly.
Yes.
So it's a smattering of progress across the board so far, and we seem to be relatively like not a suspect for what we've done. That said, we still have no mission completes, and now the second floor's gonna be a cross conversation from our seduction target. It's just not gonna be that much progress.
Yeah, I can take this moment to just talk about the oh my god, beautiful,
Captain
beautiful
Bash.
path. Yes.
Captain Bash takes advantage of the sniper not being nearby. We don't even take that bug on the way through, even though it would have been a pretty clean bug, I think. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
want to risk it. Yeah, takes advantage of the sniper being on the other side of the venue, walks closer to the ST in the conversation, which an AI will never do, and then oh, the head turns are on screen.
Sorry,
Look,
we
look at his
won't call it.
nose.
Yes.
Wait, why are you taking
No,
the book
where are
out?
you going? Wait, you just need to put it back. You don't need to take it with you. Oh, what? Wouldn't this be the ultimate microphone if they now go and put that into the blue bookcase?
Does that take as a microphone?
Yeah, yeah. Because you're still transferring the microphone from. See, there's a green microphone in
from
hand.
green. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
I see. That would be
that
that'd be a
should be
little bit
double
silly.
points, right?
That'd be a little bit silly.
That's okay. I mean, like, we're not doing missions, which is a problem. But we have.
Oh, wrong arm bug!
Holy
Wrong
dang!
arm
That
bug
was
towards
somewhat
the
clean.
sniper. That okay. So that's a little bit awkward because usually you want to be wrong arming away from the sniper. Like usually you don't want to intentionally wrong arm, so you're sticking your arm out towards the sniper. But the fact that you have the book there in the arm in the hand that would be normally going towards the ambassador, and against a player who might not have have as much experience knowing what bugs look like, means that bug actually comes off pretty clean. So as long as we go return this microphone, get our last flirt, and get contact, I think this is a win for Captain Bash. But we only have 35 seconds left.
God, 90% on the flirt. Oh, this is gonna be so close.
We
If we put
returning
the book back,
to the correct bookcase.
we need to time add. Like, there's not enough time to do inspects now,
Are you sure?
unless
Wait,
like he's
you
really green.
you don't need to do inspects. You just need to flirt and contact. Oh, he's gonna do
Oh, we
inspects.
could.
No.
Oh no!
Before,
Oh god! Oh, we're going to get this.
no,
No! Okay, it's okay. We can
no.
time
Guys,
add. We can time. No, we can't time add.
time ad, please. Not again. Why? No. This is the second time in 2 games we've ended with clean missions done at this window pad, trying to time ad but not having enough time to do it. Ah! It hurts.
It is amazing. Also, okay,
Oh god.
Captain Bash. Pro tip right here: you didn't have to go to that statue next to him. You could just spin in the same statue pad. Then you don't have to worry about action chats because the only thing you can do there is flirt. So you just get the flirt, and then you can run away and get your BB.
Yeah, that's what I feel like probably should have been done. We should have stood on the same pad, gotten the statue flirt, and then gone in for the contact, and everything would have been fine.
And I will note right now because like Captain Bash is in chat here. I only give you this tip because you were just like 1% away from winning this game. You were just missing that 1%.
Oh, okay. And
All right,
tragically,
so So
And
Butra's up 2-1.
yeah, and ibutra holds their shot again, which like gives Captain Bash the opportunity to timeout, but I am a little bit worried about the 2 hard tells that ended up getting missed by ibutra.
I mean, honestly, there was not a BB, right? So like, I that felt like a very reasonable held shot there.
Right, for sure. The only issue is the missing of the 2 hard tells, right?
Yeah.
The bug
Well,
and
yeah.
the microphone, which to be fair were pretty
But
clean, but
yeah, I guess technically that'd be like 3 hotels, right?
yeah, I guess. Anyways, ibutra now up 2-1. Captain Bash sniping to keep it even. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. Oh, hi, ST.
All right, nice. Easy white flood, 34%. All we need is like 2 more of those, and we are golden. And honestly, like, I remember from the last time I was casting, like, get your floods in fast, especially in like places like library, where like people usually don't care about you getting floods. They don't have like the time to spend trying to flood pair. Ooh,
We're going to statues first thing,
how do you feel about this?
and if anybody who knows me will tell you that I am not a big fan of going to statues this early. You just pick up that suspicion. You're not even completing the mission because you didn't get all of the inspects here, but you have that highlight. You've got that suspicion, and now it's going to be that much more difficult to get away with the hard tells that you do actually have to do no matter what on library. Even with all soft tells, you're only at 4 missions.
All right, this is another pro tip right here for Butra if they watch this. No one cares if you 3 cycle at statues. Just finish your inspects. You're going to win a lot more games if you just finish your inspects.
Yeah, it's actually pretty funny. 3 cycling at statues is one of the first things you kind of learn as spy not to do, but once you get to like a fairly intermediate level play, people aren't actually watching for it because it's so common knowledge that you don't 3 cycle. And spies will be like, okay, I'm not gonna 3 cycle because that's illegal and I could get shot for it. But then snipers stop watching for it because spies just don't do it anymore. So there is not that much risk in 3 cycling very often unless you're already a big suspect.
And also, just for anyone new in the chat, 3 cycling means that when we talk about 3 cycling, we're talking about the animations that a character does when picking up statues. Each animation is a cycle, and no one does 3 animation cycles at statues. If they do that, then they're the spy. But then again, as we said, you can usually get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you can kind of get away with, even though they're technically only things the spy could do. We're gonna do a fake contact here. Interestingly enough, it's a lot of quite a few lowlights if Captain Bash is able to take it. Yeah, we've got that. That's a holy wow. Actually, hold on. There's a lot of lowlights in this party.
Yeah, that they were probably just going for a float there, and then the action test priorities got to them.
Yeah, that might be the case. The problem is we didn't get credited with not having a reel there. I think sometimes if you do a fake, the sniper will just low light people in for fake conversations, but I'm pretty sure Captain Bash has been loading more people than that contact has warranted. So I think there's some behavioral lighting going on here. Yeah, look at this. Orange, sorry, getting a low light on her briefcase return looks like.
Love it.
So this party is really significantly narrowed down. We're already a suspect. It's just not looking good for Abutra as long as Captain Bash doesn't just shoot someone that we don't see coming.
Shoot somebody. I guess like one of the nice things about doing inspects at 2 different sets of statues that gives you an excuse to go and swap one of them, right?
Yeah, but you don't really want to be swapping when you still have 2 missions after that to do. We
Oh
actually get
my god!
suspicious because we went to 2 different center inspects, I believe, and Captain Bash was like, why would a spy ever do that? As it turns out, it's because the spy didn't complete their inspects the first time.
I take
But-
everything back that I said. Ibutra's a genius for only doing 2 inspects in one statue and 1 inspect the other.
All right, 3 missions done. 40. Oh, we actually. I didn't know. I didn't really comment on it, but we picked up the low light even.
Yeah. It was that good. Now we just need to finish finish 2 missions. Or like, if we even white Purloin here,
White
someone else
has
might get
Purloin.
shot.
White has
Yeah.
Purloin. If the fade's on screen, we immediately get the highlight, and the safety's coming off, and
Okay.
the shot's coming off. Yeah, there it is. Captain Bash has the presence of mind that you really need when you're playing that behavioral sniper to know, okay, I could be wrong about my lowlights. If I see something, I'm going to bring them back up, and I'm willing to shoot them.
Yeah. Good job. Good recovery there, and good being able to tell the difference between a white and a green fade for the Purloin.
Yeah, for sure. Not new players do sometimes have problems with that.
All players have problems with that.
Whatever. Would you like to tell us about how fades look weird sometimes?
They look the exact same. They're the exact same fade.
They are not the exact same
And
fade.
the worst part is like when Toby just moves away from you, like so like there's like action happening while the fade's happening. Or like just Toby just completely blocking the okay, I'm getting off on a tangent. We are now on to Aquarium, rated #1 in shark venues.
Aquarium. This venue. All right. And
We have Captain Bash as general.
I used to like Aquarium. then about like 18 hours ago, something happened that made me not like it anymore. Anyway.
Alright. Are you good to go, OP?
Yeah, I'm good to go. Captain Bash on general in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Alright. I really love this start from Captain Bash going to the bar first. You see on a lot of games on Aquarium, a disproportionate amount of AIs go to the bar as the very first thing that they do. So that means that there will be a lot of suspects for if a purloin happens, a delicated purloin happens, I should say. How you feel about that start, OP?
It's kind of slow. But if we send off the someone here, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we have mind control powers. Arresti comes to us.
Yeah, just send off Orange Dress here to go pick up the purloin. I think I honestly think it'd be pretty clean.
I'm not sure that she would get there in time at this point. We've waited pretty long, and Orange Dress is a slow character.
No one else is at bar though. It's still possible.
That would be helpful, yeah. That no one else.
Yeah, I found when I do delegates, like the thing that takes up the most time is if someone else is trying to get a
banana
drink
bread
at the bar.
Pretty good.
But we get a BB split even.
Pretty good contact. Not that many bullets
to take. I only see what 3 now 5 with the assume real.
Yeah. But here we go, picking up statues, and this time they have to go to another set of statues if they want to finish on specs. Got a green inspect just to flex. Put down the statues.
Hey,
we got a fingerprint. When did we get the fingerprint? I completely missed it. Was it at the statue?
Yeah, I think I was at the statue. That's the only I can imagine.
Alright. OP, how often do you think it is correct to go and just take the guest list without trying to frame someone? Just saying, I know that you're not paying attention right now. I'm just going to take this.
I mean, it depends, right? I think that most often you're going to be wanting to do that when it's either your last mission or you're almost done with missions. Yeah, here comes the Purloin out of Captain Bash. We're gonna walk away as we do it. To a low light, unfortunate red test.
Red test, flat.
Was it intentional? Could have been.
Unlikely.
Our RST is a highlight.
Yeah, but we probably wanted to get that flirt there. Especially like going up right next to it. If it was an intentional red test, you usually see them actually go to like the opposite side of the CC because it actually doesn't matter at that point if you're close to them.
That is true. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting down to this thing again where Captain Bash is having a bit of a rough time finishing flirt.
Mm-hmm. We might be the only person to have BB'd and gone to statues, and that's like why we are like the only highlight right now.
Well, our SD comes to us again, so 54% on the flirt now. But we're the only highlight in this party. 35 seconds left. That's just not enough right now. Ambassador's gonna be putting down a fingerprint, but I think we have to go inspect swap.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, inspect swap. We can win like this.
Again,
Yeah.
Captain Bash. But look at this. The attention given here. Yeah, here comes the shot.
Oh shit!
Shot.
Through the shark.
Can't shoot
How
through the
did
shark.
that happen?
It just looks different on replay is all.
Oh. I thought that was some sick tech.
Yeah,
Like
no, the shark is a little bit off in the replay compared to what the sniper actually sees.
Oh. Okay. That's good to know. It's like is it like the shark is like slightly more to the right or left?
Yeah, in this case, it looks like the shark was further along than in the replay.
Mm-hmm. Everyone take notes. We're getting free tips here from OP. But yeah, that was a difficult situation there. The only highlight and having to go back to finish inspects and shot immediately because the sniper knew that they were just going to block that swap and no one was going to be able to see it.
You don't even necessarily need to swap. If you're assuming that the spy is flirted, that's just mission completing, right? Without
That's
even
true. Yep. All right, on to the next game of Aquarium.
All right.
Ibutra as green dress. Are you ready, OP?
Yeah. In 3, 2, 1, planet. What's our score? Is it 3-2 Ibutra right now?
Yeah, that's correct.
Ooh, very
sick bug. Sick bug.
Time of chaos here.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people walking around the area, so it might have been pretty difficult to see, relatively speaking. Oh, but we do pick up the highlight anyways. Captain Bash on top of that possibility.
Yeah, that great plays from both players here. Ibutra getting that really sick bug that was nearly invisible, and then Captain Bash still seeing the possibility of a bug happening there. Of all the characters I was walking around the ambassador, they think that it was Ibutra that had the possibility. So what we do now though? What's next?
Presumably we want to probably finish up flirt pretty soon here. We earlier on, so we don't have to worry about that. Like Captain Bash was in the previous game, bouncing away though. We got kind of redirected into statues. So I guess that's going to be our complete. We're going to try to inspect with the bug and the contact and the flirt.
The bug and the contact and the flirting. Yeah. Do you think we're just going straight? Probably going to go straight to flirt here. Yeah, especially now that there's a space opened up right next to our ST. But the ST wanted to leave. Oh, it's okay. They won't need us. Yes.
Very nice. Ibutra correctly determining where their ST was moving to join them. And also, this conversation has a contact ready to go.
And the red.
A few lowlights are going to come off. However, not too many. A couple of them are highlights.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 3. And Queen actually isn't brought down, even though she was definitely out for that contact. So, good sign for Ibutra here. And the question is, does Captain Bash remember why you highlight Irish, right? Because when you're playing around with these flexible highlights that can be for like going to statues or bug suspicion or things like that, you really have to be on top of why you highlight somebody so you can have the correct mission count.
Yeah, definitely. But looks like the spy is looking to try to get another flirt.
I'd be interested in going to bar, flirting, and then taking the list.
Oh, just grabbing it.
Yeah,
just snatch and grab. I like that idea.
Unfortunately, the opportunity's a little bit gone now. Taft did get his drink, is now walking back towards us. No. Unfortunately, not quite.
We could squeeze into that CC right there if yeah. This is going to be a green for the win. Sorry, green for the win. Green for to finish flirts.
Instant talk. Yeah. It wasn't stop talk. Stop talking behind the shark has no cost. There was a little bit of attention paid to us, it felt like, right there. But now we're going to go in for the last 2 inspects. The question is, does Captain Bash remember why that highlight happened? Because if he doesn't, the mission count, it won't be on. And
You know, there's
Yeah.
so many highlights in this party. I don't think we're just getting enough attention here. And ibutra looks like they're going to complete these missions, win the game, and go up 4-2 in the set.
Nice. Good job. This is definitely like one of the reasons why some people could advocate for getting like a hot toe that doesn't leave a trace done at the very beginning of the game, if possible. Because then that means that like as the game progresses, the sniper will just think less and less about what happened at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, for sure.
That was pretty clean, I gotta say.
Yeah, and now Captain Bash is kind of behind, you know. Down 4-2 is not the place you really want to be. Obviously, you never want to be losing the set. You never want to be losing the set, but especially given how those two library games went, like it's just really surprising. I think that we're down this far. You know, we had
Yeah.
opportunity to make spy wins happen on library, and it just didn't happen. So unfortunate for Captain Bash here, but we'll see if he can make a comeback happen in 3, 2, 1. Playing it.
I will say, like on the flip side, like Captain Bass was, as I was saying, it's like 1% away from winning those games, right? So as long as they have like I would say like better time management is like the key point. I think they win, right? Their spy has been pretty good. The sniper hasn't been catching them; they've just been running out of time.
Yeah, that has been pretty much one of the main things that has been happening so far. 51% on the flirt is a nice change of pace for Captain Bash. Previously, we've been seeing, you know, low percentages on the flirt, like long white test. So 51% is a very nice start here. Maybe won't see us. I think we haven't completed flirt a single time yet in any of our games, or maybe
That
we
can't
did.
be true.
Maybe we got the
Oh my
99%
god!
up to 100%. But here comes a
Yes.
bug on the way through.
Ooh.
The shark cover isn't quite there. However, it is still covered up by some by the conversation, some by the cane arm bug, which is fairly strong, and by the j- like there's a little bit of shark kind of covering it. So, and by the girth.
There's enough shock.
Yeah,
There's a little bit of shock as a treat.
it just doesn't seem like we were caught for that bug yet. And
Yeah.
now this contact looks really nice. Only 2 low lights so far.
Banana
Green
bread.
test on the contact.
Nice.
Yeah, and so few low lights, especially since Alice was behind Shark when she was walking outside the conversation. We take a low light. We assume real, so we pick up a couple more. It's a very nice assume real. Second time Ibutra's done that this set. Maybe we'll see if Captain Bash can catch on
and take advantage of it.
I want to see us go green flirt at the statue next to her ST and then swap for the win. 2 minutes left.
Looks like they might be doing fingerprints instead.
Yeah, could be. Fingerprints would be a pretty good option here. Our ST comes to us.
Oh, can we get the green? Can we get the green?
Yes, we can. 100% the flirt. We finished a flirt with.
You were on the roll, Captain Bash. You should have just gone to the briefcase and see if you could have greened that also, and you would just won the game there.
Yeah, that would have been a win. We don't go for it quite yet. We do still have a minute and a half to find one print, and it doesn't look like we're a suspect at all. So Captain Bash is in a really good spot. A little bit of an awkward bump on the front boundary of aquarium.
Again, like your pathing is only as good or bad as your sniper.
Yeah. Right. Okay. The briefcase goes down. We'll see if we can get to it in time. Captain Bash looks to be going for it immediately. Run! There are so many.
Run for it. Okay.
Wait.
Action priorities. Action priorities.
Please
get there.
Get the briefcase.
Come on.
Okay.
Okay, we got there.
Everything's fine. I think he wins. I don't think he gets shot for this. The return is a little bit wrong too, but who cares? It's fine. 4 seconds on the mission win countdown. Looks like Captain Bash is gonna bring back a spy win. Finally, blessedly, getting away with that, and kind of now using Ibutra's patient sniper against them.
That was the final 1% that they needed. They just needed to do only 4 missions instead of 5 missions. We broke the code.
Yeah, we broke the code. Looks like Captain Bash is on the advantage in a 4 of 8 venue. And good thing for him, we've got 2 more of those coming after this.
Nice. All right. We have ibutra here as teal dress. On your mark, OP.
In 3,
Don't.
2, 1, playing it. Teal dress.
I know what you're thinking, and we are not going to use that term. Whoa. Whoa.
No.
What was that?
No, I like teal. Teal is the name. Do you really need the dress part?
I mean, it's a descriptor, right? What if we have a teal suit eventually, right? I'm just planning for the future. I'm trying to make names that last, that are distinctive, and that mean something to people that are outside of the.
Oh, we go straight to the conversation and bug behind the shark of Butra. What a play!
What a player! That is thinking with sharks right there. And I couldn't tell from the camera that they apparently knew where the shark was, and I think the camera was like facing the other side, which is kind of amazing to me.
Very impressive from Ibutra. Now we're going right into flirting with our ST. No, she leaves the bar. She doesn't give us a sip. Now we're going to get to Quest.
It's okay.
But it's a good start. It's a good start.
Yeah.
Not having that bug without the bug credit is huge.
It's okay. We just wait here. This is like one of the only places where I'm fine with just waiting, because it looks strange if you actually leave here. And also there is, what I'll call like mission equity of picking up that delegate. Oh, we get a highlight.
I think we're looking at bar highlights from Captain Bash right now.
Nice. I also do bar highlights. I think they're correct. I think they're objectively correct on this map.
What if you can memorize it?
Then like why waste the time memorizing when you can just highlight? You can memorize other things then.
But you can just highlight other things that are objectively correct.
In the ring.
Yes.
Oh my god.
BB, are we just going to immediately delegate? Maybe. Yes, no, maybe so. There it is.
Oh.
Do you think we get shot for this? I think we get shot for this.
Maybe. Depending on how much attention Captain Bash is, that doesn't matter because
okay, we actually don't get shot for this.
Yeah, turns out we don't, because
nice green. Finish floats.
Yeah. Now we just have one more mission left to go. We're still a highlight for the bar. I don't know how long that's gonna last. Captain Bash did bring down Rocker on the bar highlight earlier, but has not brought down anyone else for the bar highlight yet.
Yeah, not yet. Sometimes you just forget because you're not memorizing these kinds of things.
Well, we are gonna step into the back statues, probably just a swap.
Immediate swap and just block.
Is it being watched for? It is.
It is. But do they...
Does Captain Bash remember in time? 3 seconds left on the clock. I don't think he does. He saw it.
No.
He didn't think it was a swap, and it's just too late.
It's too late to apologize. Yeah.
Oh God. Are we just gonna do song reference in podcast? Is that what we're gonna do?
I have no idea what you're talking about, OP. I will say, like, Captain Bash did the correct thing of like you zooming in there, looking at the statue, but like me, just assuming that they weren't swapped because you didn't memorize statues. They did see it, but they hesitated.
Yeah.
They just realized it too late. I feel that pain.
Yeah, unfortunate for Captain Bash. It's just.
But yeah, I mean, this game was all about that bug at the beginning, right?
Yeah,
what a sick bug! Can we get a replay of that bug, please?
Yeah, I already showed it, but I can
Nice.
show it again. Yeah, it's really good actually.
Yeah. I'm just like impressed with like the camera here, that they're able to quickly denote that is mid shock. Because like I've had problems determining if something's mid shock or high shock before.
Yeah, you can tell that ibutra knows that's a mid shock and is just going for it. So that's experience right there.
Yeah, very nice.
That's confidence.
Yeah.
Right.
And now we have Bash on gallery,
playing the devil.
Yeah, playing the objectively worst, playing the best character on the worst map. So I guess that balances out. On your mark, OP.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, playing it. All right, Captain Bash, show us the cheese of the smallest man. Ooh, Journal's coming up behind.
Wicked bug!
Yeah, if you trigger a bug there, that actually lands.
Yeah.
Because the ambassador is nearby enough to you that, and you're in range long enough that you actually get that bug landed. I think that is a little bit unfortunate, just a tad bit of inexperience from Captain Bash, not knowing that kind of situation. We're gonna take out this blue bookcase, and we're standing in the back of gallery. We're Smallman. We can't be seen a little bit. Our forehead's showing, and our forehead is very prominent.
Wait, how do we already have 53% flirt? How does that happen?
Blue bookcase.
Oh, they both bookcase and then they came back. Okay, that's how the timer went off. Okay, everything's right in this world. We have to be fishing for a bug here, right?
I suppose, yeah. Now we're gonna go in for the green books. We're completely hidden. We're gonna slam that book right in. Yeah, that's the power of small. You actually Wait. Oh my god! Oh my god! This is genius! Wait!
Oh my god!
He's a genius. He goes over, he returns to green, which is incorrect, but then takes out another book, so he still has a book in hand. So if the sniper knows he was at blue, but missed him at green just now, he can return to blue, doing a double microfilm to look completely innocent. He's a genius!
Oh my god.
The question is, how much does it matter? Did ibutra know that Smallman had a book from blue?
God, what if this burns them? Like, isn't that like the worst feeling ever? That like you were just so high level that like it flipped back around to being like the incorrect play.
Yeah, that can happen sometimes. So the thing is, this play relies on the sniper knowing you have that blue book,
but not knowing that you went to a green bookcase.
That's right? Why you're doing the green bookcase behind cover.
Yeah. And you just like remembering you have a book and then like wondering. Okay.
Smallman in the back of gallery. Now in the back of gallery, Smallman in the back of gallery is usually pretty good, but in this case, Toby has to kneel down to see you.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's the double zoom on the
I don't think they see it. I don't think they know. If they do know, like they don't know what to do.
We're still hidden. We're still hidden is the thing.
Yeah.
You can't see Smallman. He's small. There's a little bit of a frustration laser shake here from Ibutra. Yeah, here comes the contact. We just need one word.
Someone say that's a really good descriptive name for Smallman. That you can instantly realize who we're talking about if we just name that name. But now we just need a flood for end. Just a flood from basically anywhere. Almost any flood except for a red flood wins us the game here.
Any successful flirt will win us the game, but as he's outside at windows, we can't get to him in time, so we have to watch and wait for him to go somewhere. But I don't think that Ibutra's going to be able to shoot for this. It goes to statues. Why?
It's okay. No, it's okay. We see finish.
Get the flirt. Get the flirt.
Okay. Nice. Okay, we get the flirt. I just don't get shot for statue.
I think we're fine. We're taping off on an AI. Captain Bash manages to make it happen. Oh boy.
Are you ready to like find out that like that genius play just didn't matter at all? Because that's what's going to happen, right?
It didn't seem to matter. We never really got. But I'm still happy about it. That made me happy.
That's next level plays.
Captain Bash doing his best to bring back the set. Ibutra now trying to keep the lead on Spy side in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Can we just take a moment to realize that like we found a situation where if you do more microfilms, you become less suspicious?
We did microfilm twice.
Yeah, it's just like inspecting statues, right? if you go to 2 sets of 3s, that becomes less suspicious than going to just once. But here we got Ibutra getting our float done as Pencil Stash. Probably eyeing the Ambassador, but no, the Ambassador didn't want to play nice.
Continue, comes back to us.
The back.
A little bit nice.
Okay.
We could go for a
how you it's too late now, but like how do you feel about just running into the Ambassador and then running back?
Questionable. Questionable, given that the Ambassador is the Ambassador and Sniper is likely to watch that. But what I would have liked to see is we know that the Ambassador is going to move pretty soon, and we actually can see that in the top left as the spy. We can see their patience meter. So we move, timing it so that as soon as the Ambassador leaves, we're right there in a buggable spot, walking alongside them.
Yeah. Or like honestly, I think we could have like twitched up in that conversation to have gone close enough to get a bug. In the time given that they were in the CC with us, because as you see from the Sniper's point of view, a lot of the time almost everyone just zooms in for the majority of the time on this map, because what's important is the back half of the map and not the front half.
Yeah. Venue.
Yeah,
we're gonna put some inspects, but we're gonna be watched. We're gonna be watched for the swap here. Look at this. The labor's going all the way over to the left a little bit to make sure we're not doing any untoward things to that statue.
It's okay. It's okay. We will visit statues 3 times to enter suspicion.
Test contact. Lots of lowlights to be taken.
I will love that bug right there. It might have been caught, but like I think that was a really good bunny opportunity.
We got as many lowlights as we could have, but Ibutra now is one of only a few highlights. It could be a bit dangerous, especially when we don't have the mission progress. We don't have the hardtail done. And now we can't even get the flirt. We can't get in with our ST.
Yeah, we just got blocked by another character. Oh, time out!
We have decided as Ibutra that we don't have enough time right now. We are a suspect. We need a little bit more time. Oh, red test on the flirt.
We got a camera shake from Ibutra, showing people in the future how dissatisfied they were.
Yeah,
sorry,
and
we'll finish the specs.
That was a really fast pickup, like legitimately a hard tell speed pickup.
Hey, OP.
Here it comes.
Our etiquette is only as good as our sniper.
It's true. It's very true.
I mean, you're right, but that was fast. Come on.
Hey, that's objectively the correct thing if the sniper's not going to care about it.
Yeah, you saved 3 seconds.
You saved a half a second.
Yeah.
I mean,
you saved time.
I guess, but the sniper might, like, no matter, even if the sniper doesn't know that's technically too fast, it still looks weird. It just looks out of place. Also, yes, speed running statue.
How do you feel about that book pickup, OP?
You know, everything's fine. Everything is okay.
I will point out though, OP. As you're seeing in this replay, with Face of Floods, we actually experiencing some of the lag in this game. So like what looks like a very fast pickup to us is actually not as fast, because it's as soon as they stop moving, that's when they actually get onto the pad.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We're gonna do. I think that this microphone is gonna get away clean, and we actually put that back pretty quickly. Shut up. I don't. It's a quick pop, but it doesn't matter because like, so Captain Bash is unfortunately like had a safety off on Irish earlier, which really is telling for where their attention is at. You know, we might be a highlight, but there are just so many other people doing things in this party that even though this microphone is kind of brazen, you know, we take out, we put back, and we're a pretty tall character. It's not even that really like that subtle, but there's just so much other attention being paid to other characters that Ibutra is able to get away with it and continue on the war path of. I think Ibutra's up to six wins now. So
yeah, they
got a draw.
Awesome. Yeah, they guaranteed themselves at least 1 point. And now they just need one more win in what's this 2 games to get 2 points.
Yeah,
in a great position. Would you say that this is a position that you would want to be in?
No. Not if you're Captain Bash. Not if you're Captain Bash. But if there's any venue to be getting a draw back on, for a 2-0, it's Ballroom. Ballroom is the equilibrium. You can both win as spy and win as sniper in equal measure because it is completely balanced and the best venue in the game. So Captain Bash has hopes to go for a spy victory right into a sniper victory to end this out on a draw.
Mm-hmm. Want to count us in?
All right, in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
I will say that Ballroom is surprisingly playable as both spy and sniper.
Surprisingly playable.
Yeah, you can win as both. It's hard. It's harder as spy, but that is SpyParty. But at least it's not as hard as other maps, say some of the bigger ones, like library. Library can be really hard to win. Yeah, getting off float, 31%, nice green. Sorry, 34%. I can read numbers. Just sitting, chilling, probably going for the timer float, looking around. Maybe taking note that there is a fingerprint on the middle statue. Yeah, what do you think the spy's thinking about right now, OP?
Probably trying to figure out what their next move is going to be while they wait for their timer float. I'd have to guess. That seems to be the kind of camera move I'm seeing out of Captain Bash. We're looking at the party. We're trying to figure out who's the suspect, where our next opportunity is going to come. And of course, we are sitting next to our ST, so we're not doing nothing while we do it. It's a very favored tactic by a lot of spies, but now we're going to go move away from our ST. We're not quite done with flirt yet. One more close wait will do it. We're going to pick up a fingerprint on the statue.
Oh, nice.
So perhaps Captain Bash going for a bit of a soft tail game. Look at us. We're kind of behind the pillar and blending in. Finally. Oh! That is uncharacteristic.
Expert OP, I need you to tell me why this happened.
So Bling Twin does what? He's over here. He does this. He goes this.
It seemed like you missed.
I have a theory. I have a theory about what happened here. I think that ibutra phantomed a Purloin.
But he shot the other. It looked like he was trying to shoot the other twin. If you look at it, at the end there. It's barely the other twin.
Wow. Right. That's amazing.
Yeah.
He actually misshoots the wrong twin, but they're both incorrect.
No, that's the one that took, and that's the confusing part. That's the guy that took.
That's the only one that makes sense. I cannot figure out why the other one wanted to get shot. I think this might be a mystery that just goes down in history until ibutra tells us.
Are you a poet and you don't even know it?
Just baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Okay.
On to the next one. Oh, so actually, here we go. Right, this is Captain Bash playing for the tie.
Yeah.
This is exactly what they needed.
Okay. Captain Bash trying to snipe out a ballroom game. In 3.
Oh, wait.
Waiting.
Wait 1 second. Apparently,
waiting 2 seconds.
Apparently, ibutra told us how this happened. Okay. Let's. I'm going to stop everything and read chat. Ibutra posted a clip in that he grabbed a drink after Toby's trade was retracted. Okay. Okay. So what happened here is there is a hardtail in the game where if the spy can actually get a drink from Toby after he already took away the tray, and that is a hardtail. But as we've been seeing in these games, there has been some level of lag happening. So even though the tray was already retracted by the time the twin picked up the drink, that was actually fine because that was the lag and not a hardtail. Do you concur, OP?
Yeah, it
This
is a
could also just have been like a
yeah.
phantom.
I just looked at the clip that got posted by
Mhm.
ibutra after the set,
Yep.
and it does indeed look exactly like the hardtail that a spy waiting too long to take from Toby. So just kind of unfortunate there, and honestly, a game that you might want to report to like Kaylee afterwards and be like, "Hey, this seems weird. Do you want to do a makeup game?" Anyways, it seems that didn't happen because I didn't hear anything about it. We'll see what occurs in this final game. Ibutra on Spy, Captain Bash sniping for the win. Something for the draw, rather. In three,
Yep.
2, 1, playing it.
Well, honestly, like, in this position, isn't a win a draw? Would you say that this is a good position to be in if you want to get a draw? Sniping on this map?
Yeah. I would say that you can definitely hold down Sniper here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is for half the models.
You'd probably prefer to be sniping on Courtyard, for example, for a draw.
Mm-hmm. That's a good question. Like, if you want to definitely win a game of SpyParty, what venue do you want to be on?
And what role do you want to be in? It
Yeah.
depends. Because if I want to win a game of this, briefcase return is a little bit not.
He's purloining. Oh, he didn't do it.
Opie? Well, our etiquette is only as good as our sniper.
No, he requested a drink while doing that, so I think he planned to
Okay,
do.
Yeah, you're right. That was planned.
Yeah.
That was something that we wanted to do.
Okay.
They knew that it was incorrect, but like, that's something you can get away with, right? And like, if you had gone for a purloin, there might have been not seen, because the sniper was just thinking, oh, they're just returning briefcase.
Yeah. To get back to this question about what you would wanna what you want to
Yeah.
do if you want to win a spy party, I'd say sniping on Courtyard. Honestly,
Sniper on Courtyard. That sounds right.
I mean, on Courtyard
Even
or
though,
sniping
like,
on
yeah. Mm-hmm. Actually, maybe how about like
or easy spying on Aquarium. I don't know.
spying on Aquarium. That's a good one. Yeah, especially if like you are very used to using the shark correctly. You could go with like a lot of that game just being completely hidden, right? Just always be like being in the shadow of the shark.
You could spend a lot of Mission 1 Countdown being completely hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we've got fingerprints done, and it doesn't seem like we've been
Nice.
credited with those. 50% on the flirt, so we could just be going for a full soft tail game.
Ibutra, why are you so far away?
Well, it doesn't matter at this point because if it was a timer flirt,
It would have mattered if they got a green.
they got a green. Yeah, if they got if since they was away, it doesn't matter. And now this might matter. We are pretty far away.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, pro tip for any new players: when you're trying to finish up your flirt, there is the flirt bar in the top left. It will light up like very green, like completely solid green. If you can if you can complete on a white.
Yeah.
If you can complete on a white flirt from your position, it will have a little shading of green if you can complete on a green flirt from your position. Now we finished up statues, and we still don't seem to be a suspect, so I think we win this game anyways.
Would you call this clean?
I mean, it's working.
Everything is fine for Ibutra. Ibutra overcomes the weird bug in game 11 and still wins out the set.
Did you see that pathing at the end? What are you to the first match?
I love that pathing, and
Yeah,
I'm happy that you didn't comment on it, Toby. I like this. So okay, so the final score was 7-5, right?
Yeah, 7-5.
And then, but Ibutra lost that weird game, right? The one that they just shot.
Indeed, the weird game.
Okay, so that's why they didn't replay it, because like that wouldn't change the outcome.
Yeah, I suppose.
And that's why they didn't have to report to Kaylee, because you only report if the weird game would have actually changed the outcome.
I actually knew that, but I didn't mention it because it would spoil the last game.
Hey, I am impressed. I did not expect that to happen. As I that was good. That is actually really good casting. Good job, Bobby.
Thanks.
You live that with the you live that with the chat right here.